Alaska, known as the last frontier, is a land of stunning natural beauty and unique experiences. Nestled in the northernmost part of the United States, this vast and sparsely populated state is unlike any other. Today's video will delve into why life is different in Alaska and uncover essential tips and hacks for surviving and maximizing your experience in Alaska. 1. Geographic diversity of Alaska. Now, beginning with the geography, Alaska stands in a league of its own. This enormous state is known for its stunning landscapes, encompassing everything from towering mountains to icy glaciers and vast forests, covering a staggering 586,412 square miles. Pristine forests stretch as far as the eye can see, providing habitat for countless wildlife species. Coastal regions boast spectacular fjords and shorelines teeming with marine life. The state is also dotted with majestic mountains, including the iconic Denali, which stands at 20,320 feet, making it the highest peak in North America. Alaska stands as the final vast, untamed wilderness within the United States, with only approximately 160,000 acres out of its staggering 365 million acres having been affected by civilization. This represents less than 1/20th of 1% of the state's total land, leaving the remaining majority untouched and preserved in its natural state. Alaska's glaciers are another notable feature of its geography. The state is home to over 100,000 glaciers, each a stunning testament to the power and beauty of nature. The most famous among them is the Exit Glacier near Juneau, formed from the Harding Icefield in the Kenai Mountains. These landscapes offer an abundance of recreational opportunities. Travelers can hike through national parks, such as Denali National Park, where they can witness diverse ecosystems and encounter wildlife like grizzly bears, moose, and caribou. The state also provides ample options for adventure enthusiasts, from skiing and snowboarding to kayaking and wildlife cruises. Alaska's size and challenging geographical features have led to the formation of isolated communities. St. Matthew Island, located in the Bering Sea, emerges as the epitome of seclusion amidst the vast expanse of Alaska's open landscapes. This island stands in solitude, devoid of roadways, airstrips, or human settlements. Interestingly, the nearest village, Mekoryuk, is on Nunivak Island, off the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta's coast. With approximately 85 miles and 120 miles separating St. Matthew Island from its closest connection points, this remote location offers an unmistakable and unmatched sense of seclusion and isolation. Many settlements are accessible only by plane or boat, creating a sense of remoteness and self-sufficiency. These isolated communities often foster a tight-knit social fabric among residents. Despite the isolation, Alaskans are known to be warm and friendly, making it easier for outsiders to integrate and feel at home. 2. Extreme weather conditions in Alaska. Another thing about Alaska is its extreme weather. During the summer months, Alaska experiences the enchanting natural phenomenon known as the midnight sun. As the name suggests, the sun remains visible 24 hours a day, creating an endless twilight that bathes the landscape in a magical glow. This phenomenon occurs due to Alaska's position near the Arctic Circle, where the tilt of the Earth's axis causes the sun to stay above the horizon during the summer solstice. For instance, in Anchorage, the largest city in Alaska, continuous daylight typically lasts for around 19 hours, with a few hours of civil twilight before and after. This extended daylight has significant impacts on the local ecosystem and human activities. Conversely, in winter, Alaska experiences extended periods of darkness, leading to frigid temperatures and challenging conditions. The sun remains below the horizon for much of the day, limiting daylight hours. For instance, Utqiagvik, the northernmost town in the United States, is witness to a remarkable natural phenomenon on an annual basis known as the polar night. This extraordinary event commences in mid-November and persists until mid-January, meaning that it remains about 3 weeks from now for the polar nights to start till January 2024. Throughout this period, the sun dips below the horizon, causing Utqiagvik to be enveloped in darkness for a remarkable 2-month duration. The residents of this town experience the singular and intriguing circumstance of living without any daylight, as the sun remains hidden beneath the horizon throughout this extended period. During winter, temperatures in Alaska can plummet well below freezing, with some regions experiencing temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter months. Furthermore, heavy snowfall is a common occurrence in Alaska's winters. The state receives an average of approximately 65 inches of snowfall per year, with some areas, such as Valdez and Thompson Pass, recording much higher amounts. This heavy snowfall can lead to road closures, transportation disruptions, and challenges in maintaining infrastructure. Additionally, Alaska's winters are notorious for their freezing winds, often called williwaws. These powerful gusts of wind can exceed 90 miles per hour and significantly impact travel and daily life. The long, dark winters in Alaska can also have a psychological impact on its residents. Cabin fever, a term used to describe the feelings of restlessness and irritability that can arise from prolonged confinement indoors, is a common phenomenon experienced during these brutal winters. However, Alaskans have found unique ways to combat the effects of cabin fever and make the most of the winter season. Winter activities such as dog sledding, ice fishing, skiing, snowboarding, and the renowned Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race provide opportunities for adventure, entertainment, and a strong sense of community. Looking at the effects of living in cold environments, when you are exposed to extreme cold, the body's natural response is to preserve heat and maintain its core temperature. As a result, the body constricts blood vessels near the skin's surface, redirecting blood flow toward vital organs to conserve heat. In terms of metabolism, the body needs to work harder to generate and maintain warmth in cold conditions. It does so by activating brown fat, which produces heat. The increased energy expenditure required to generate heat can lead to a slight increase in metabolic rate. Living in Alaska, particularly at high altitudes exceeding 4,500 meters, 14,764 feet, provides the advantage of a lower prevalence of metabolic diseases, including diabetes and coronary artery disease. This beneficial effect has been observed within the state of Alaska, indicating that individuals residing in high-altitude areas such as Denali, St. Elias, Bona, or other Alaskan peaks experience reduced rates of these metabolic conditions. According to the most recently available state-level data, the life expectancy at birth in Alaska is 79.0 years. This places Alaska in the 26th position among all states regarding life expectancy, which aligns closely with the national average of 79.2 years. 3. Alaska's unique wildlife and nature. On wildlife, Alaska is famous for its iconic wildlife, such as bears, moose, caribou, wolves, and marine mammals. In fact, Alaska boasts the highest bear population of any state or province in North America. With over 40,000 brown or grizzly bears and 100,000 black bears freely roaming around, you're bound to glimpse one of these magnificent creatures in the wild. These bears can be spotted in their natural habitat, whether fishing for salmon in the rivers or roaming through the dense forests. Moose, with their towering antlers, are another common sight in Alaska. These magnificent creatures can be found wandering near bodies of water, foraging for vegetation. From the vast expanse of the Staggering River in southeast Alaska to the remote reaches of the Colville River on the Arctic slope, moose inhabit an extensive range across Alaska. Wolves, with an estimated population of 7,000 to 11,000, known for their haunting howls and pack behavior, also call Alaska home. These carnivores play a critical role in maintaining the ecological balance of the state, preying on animals such as moose and caribou. Unlike in other regions, wolves have never faced the threat of being endangered or threatened in Alaska. This state has provided a stable and abundant environment for these remarkable animals, allowing them to maintain their population and continue playing their essential roles in the natural ecosystem. The Alaskan waters have not been left behind. Alaska's coastal waters teem with marine mammals, including seals, sea lions, beluga, and whales. The state offers incredible opportunities for viewing these animals up close, either from land or on whale watching tours. Visitors can witness humpback whales breaching, sea lions basking on rocky shores, and otters playfully diving through kelp forests. Given the abundance of aquatic life in Alaska, fishing is an activity that cannot be overlooked. Alaska has everything, whether you prefer freshwater, saltwater, fly, or ice fishing. You can easily cast a line by the roadside or charter a boat or a float plane to access secluded fishing spots. Alaska's fishing and hunting traditions hold significant cultural and historical importance. In actuality, the opportunities to hunt, game, and harvest fur animals are unparalleled compared to any other state. For centuries, indigenous communities in Alaska have relied on subsistence hunting and fishing practices for survival. On culture, Alaska is home to diverse indigenous communities, including the Inupiat, Yupik, Tlingit, Haida, Athabaskan, and many others. These communities have deep connections to their heritage, and their traditions, art, music, and storytelling play crucial roles in preserving their cultures. Alaska's indigenous communities have a rich tapestry of traditions passed down through generations. For example, the Inupiat people have upheld a deeply rooted belief that disrespecting animals can lead to unfavorable outcomes or bring about bad luck. When they hunt a whale, they express gratitude for its sacrifice by thanking the creature for sustenance. Likewise, before taking the life of a seal, they offer it fresh water as a gesture of mutual respect. The killings are conducted swiftly and carefully to minimize the animal's pain. Every part of the kill is utilized to ensure nothing goes to waste. This tradition has been faithfully passed down and preserved through generations. Furthermore, the state's vibrant culture is reflected through various symbols that are closely associated with the land. One notable symbol is the willow ptarmigan, the official state bird. Locating this bird might be challenging due to its clever survival technique. This bird can adapt its appearance based on the season. During summer, its plumage is brown, while in winter, it turns white, blending in with the snowy surroundings and providing a natural camouflage from predators. 4. The Alaskan Culture. The art of Alaska's indigenous communities is renowned worldwide for its intricate designs and representations of nature. Carvings, sculptures, masks, and totem poles are examples of indigenous artistic expression that often depict myths, folklore, and spiritual beliefs. Alaskan indigenous country music is diverse and holds deep cultural significance, and its popularity has been significantly influenced by the arrival of oilfield workers from the southern United States. This cultural exchange has given rise to the appreciation of country music within local communities. One standout group among many is the Ken Peltier Band, which has garnered a strong following within the vibrant Alaskan country music scene. Given Alaska's remote location and challenging environment, self-sufficiency is a fundamental aspect of Alaskan culture. Practicing self-sufficiency allows individuals and communities to maintain their independence and adapt to the harsh conditions they face. Canning is vital in Alaska, allowing residents to preserve food for the long winter months when fresh produce is scarce. Fruits, vegetables, fish, and meat are often canned to sustain families throughout the year. This method has become a way of preserving both food and cultural heritage. Despite the short growing season, Alaskans have developed innovative gardening techniques to maximize food production. Using greenhouses and cold frames helps plants thrive in colder temperatures, extending the growing season. 5. Alaska's economy and job opportunities. In the economic sector, the oil and gas industry is a vital pillar of Alaska's economy, contributing significantly to its growth and development. Revenues generated from this industry account for nearly 85% of the state's budget, showcasing its substantial impact on various sectors and government operations. The oil industry plays a significant role in Alaska, with approximately 1/4 of jobs and half of the overall economy dependent on it, considering the expenditure of state revenues from oil production. Essentially, without the presence of oil, Alaska's economy would be reduced by half its current size. In 2018, the industry supported over 77,600 jobs, directly and indirectly, resulting in $4.8 billion in wages for Alaskans. The majority of these employment opportunities, accounting for 84%, were held by residents of Alaska. For every primary company job, 8 additional jobs are supported through their activities. In comparison, oil-related taxes and royalties create 7 additional jobs via payments to the state of Alaska. Clearly, the prosperity of the oil industry directly correlates with the growth and success of Alaska's economy as a whole. In the tourism sector, tourism stands as a significant economic driver in Alaska, supporting numerous livelihoods. In 2019, over 52,000 Alaskans relied on tourism-related activities as a source of income. Looking ahead, the employment forecast for summer 2023 anticipates a positive outlook, with the leisure and hospitality sector expected to add approximately 1,400 job openings, further contributing to the growth of Alaska's tourism workforce. Tourism stimulates entrepreneurship and supports small businesses such as lodges, restaurants, outdoor adventure companies, and souvenir shops. These businesses play a vital role in sustaining local economies across Alaska, often in rural areas where other industries may have limited presence. The growth of the tourism industry has led to increased attention towards preserving Alaska's cultural heritage and natural environment. Recognizing the importance of their traditions and resources, local communities actively engage in sustainable tourism practices to protect their unique way of life and promote responsible travel. 6. Education in Alaska. On the education sector, Alaska takes pride in its exceptional public school system, which consistently earns recognition as some of the best in the country. The Anchorage School District in particular stands out with its students achieving average SAT and ACT scores that surpass the national average. Furthermore, Alaska has been at the forefront of leveraging technology and distance education to broaden the horizons of learning, demonstrating a commitment to expanding educational opportunities for its residents. If you desire to attend a university in Alaska then, Alaska provides exceptional higher education opportunities through the renowned University of Alaska system. With 3 urban universities in Fairbanks, Juneau, and Anchorage, along with a diverse network of 12 community campuses spread from Ketchikan to Kotzebue, students have access to a comprehensive educational experience. The University of Alaska Anchorage, UAA, is the largest campus within the system, offering a wide range of programs catering to various fields of study, including medicine and construction. UAA's Community and Technical College equips Alaskans with the skills needed for in-demand construction, culinary arts, and transportation careers. Additionally, UAA is home to the esteemed WWAMI program, an affiliation with the University of Washington School of Medicine. This collaborative initiative, encompassing the states of Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho, provides Alaskan students with exceptional medical education opportunities. 7. Healthcare in Alaska. Moving on to the healthcare sector, in Alaska, healthcare accessibility is enhanced through free medical coverage under the Medicaid program. This initiative ensures that low-income individuals and families, including children, pregnant women, adults without dependent children aged 19 to 64, and people with disabilities, access essential healthcare services. Medicaid plays a crucial role in safeguarding the well-being of vulnerable populations by ensuring they receive the medical support they need without financial barriers. The vast distances between communities in Alaska make it challenging for individuals to access healthcare services. Telehealth, using telecommunication technology for remote healthcare services, has emerged as a valuable solution. It allows patients to connect with healthcare providers through video calls, phone consultations, and remote monitoring. This ensures timely access to medical expertise, advice, and even diagnosis, reducing the need for physical travel to healthcare facilities. The Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium's Telemental Health program has made significant strides in expanding access to mental health services through telehealth. This program connects mental health professionals with patients in remote areas, providing counseling and support without needing long-distance travel. Still on medical, Alaska's remote communities often lack specialized medical facilities and expertise. To overcome this challenge, the state has established medical evacuation systems. These systems involve transporting critically ill or injured patients to larger medical centers in urban areas for specialized care. Helicopters, planes, and boats are crucial transport modes, ensuring access to life-saving treatments. The Alaska Medevac programs are vital in providing emergency medical transportation for patients in remote state regions. These programs have significantly reduced response times and facilitated timely medical interventions. 8. Recreational activities in Alaska. In recreational activities, Alaska is a hiker's paradise, boasting an extensive trail network catering to all skill levels. Whether you prefer a stroll through meadows carpeted with vibrant wildflowers or a challenging trek up rugged mountain slopes, Alaska's trails, like the Iditarod Trail, offer something for everyone. If you're a camper, you will find endless opportunities to immerse yourself in the vast Alaskan wilderness. With over 400 RV camps and campgrounds, Alaska offers a chance to disconnect from the world and find solace amidst nature's grandeur. Consider camping at Brushkana Creek Camp, where you can experience the simplicity of backcountry camping. The connection between Alaskans and the great outdoors goes beyond simple recreation. It is deeply ingrained in their way of life and cultural heritage. The state's vast wilderness not only provides opportunities for outdoor activities, but also shapes and influences the daily lives of its residents. Alaskans have developed a unique bond with their environment, forged by the challenges and rewards of living in such an extraordinary landscape. The state motto of Alaska, North to the Future, encapsulates its inhabitants' tenacity and adventurous nature amidst challenging landscapes and extreme weather conditions. This motto is a powerful symbol of Alaska's promising potential and the opportunities it holds for those who dare to explore and forge a path forward. It reflects the pioneering spirit ingrained within the state's culture, inspiring its residents to embrace the unknown and look ahead with optimism, embracing the future with unwavering determination. 9. Things to do before going to work, live, or study in Alaska. So, do you want to live, study, or work in Alaska? Here are things to do before embarking on your Alaskan adventure. Firstly, to determine your readiness for living in Alaska, the most effective approach is to experience the state firsthand by visiting. Before you decide where to plant your roots, it's vital to visit different cities and towns. Anchorage, Fairbanks, Juneau, and other unique spots await your exploration. Not only will you get a taste of Alaskan life, but you'll also learn about the housing availability and job opportunities in each location. This is like killing two birds with one stone. Being physically present in the state allows you to assess and gauge your compatibility with its environment, culture, and way of life, ultimately aiding in making an informed decision about making Alaska your home. Secondly, analyze the cost of every location. In Alaska, the cost of living surpasses the national average by approximately 30%. Housing expenses alone amount to around 18% higher than the rest of the country, while utilities take a significant toll, with prices soaring up to 46% above the national average. Necessities such as groceries demonstrate a substantial increase of around 28% compared to the rest of the United States, and clothing costs also come with an additional 28% burden. These higher costs must be considered when budgeting and planning for daily expenses in Alaska before planning to live. Suburbs are where it's at. They're more affordable and offer a more comprehensive range of housing options than the bustling city centers. And here's a little secret. Traffic congestion is almost non-existent, so your daily commute won't leave you tearing your hair out. If you're on a budget, renting might be your best bet because it'll allow you to focus on living your best Alaskan life without breaking the bank. Thirdly, if you're thinking of living in Alaska, you might need to get a pilot's license. Why? Because the majority of Alaska is accessible only by air or boat. You'll want to zoom across those skies like a boss. Don't worry, if owning a plane isn't your cup of tea, you can rent one. To make it happen, you must obtain certification from the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA. First, you will commence your journey towards a pilot's license by completing flight training for a private pilot license. This training typically lasts a few months and involves acquiring the skills to fly a single-engine aeroplane. After obtaining your private pilot license, you can pursue an instrument rating. This rating enables you to fly in adverse weather conditions and clouds, broadening your abilities as a pilot. If you aspire to pursue an aviation career, the next step is to obtain a commercial pilot license. With this license, you gain the ability to fly for compensation or hire, which opens up numerous professional opportunities in the aviation industry. Thirdly, you need to be a master of the wheels. Do you think you can conquer the Alaskan wild without reliable wheels? A dependent vehicle is your ticket to exploring this untamed paradise. The needs of each traveler in Alaska can vary. When navigating uneven or gravel roads, having a four-wheel drive/all-wheel drive vehicle or a vehicle with higher clearance than usual can be advantageous. On the other hand, those visiting in the summer and planning to stick to major roads at all times will likely have no issues managing with a sedan. Number 4. Land that job before the big move. According to the State Division of Employment Security, it is advisable to secure a job before arriving in Alaska or ensure you have enough financial resources to return home if you cannot find employment. It is worth noting that Alaska typically has sufficient qualified individuals to meet the demand for most job positions. Big cities like Anchorage and Fairbanks offer abundant job prospects, while smaller towns might require some creative commuting options. Keep in mind, seasonal work at hotels or parks might be an option to kickstart your Alaskan journey, but make it a priority to find a permanent position. However, it is important to exercise caution when encountering books or advertisements that promise big money jobs in Alaska. Many of these resources may only provide a list of companies and expect you to search for suitable job opportunities independently. Number 5. Your neighbors are your new lifeline. Living in Alaska sometimes means living a fair distance from your neighbors, even in bustling cities. But don't let that stop you from building connections. Don your friendliest smile, knock on your neighbor's door, a bear-free visit, please, and introduce yourself. Building those friendships is vital. But remember, embrace the Alaskan spirit of privacy and solitude if your neighbors prefer it. It's all about finding that perfect balance and supporting each other through the thrilling Alaskan adventure. Number 6 tip before moving to Alaska: pack lightly. Shipping your belongings to Alaska can cost an arm and a leg. Before you embark on your Alaskan odyssey, eliminate those unnecessary items cluttering your life. You can always purchase essentials once you're there. But what if you have more important pieces of stuff to carry? Are there any cheaper ways to carry your belongings to Alaska? To minimize the cost of moving to Alaska, one cost-effective approach is to personally pack your belongings before hiring a professional moving service. Opting for a container service like U-Pack can also be a more budget-friendly option. Additionally, utilizing online marketplaces such as U-Ship can provide access to cheaper moving alternatives. Life in Alaska presents unique aspects that make it a truly remarkable place. Are you planning to pay a visit to Alaska? What do you think about Alaska? Give your views about this state in the comments section. If you've mastered something new today, give this video a like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Uncover your untapped potential by watching the next eye-opening video.